Hello, I am Klana from Klana.us and I'm just waiting for Vincent to show up here in this call. Here he is. Picture. And it's going to happen soon. Hi, Miriam. I'm waiting for Uppsala.
Hello.
Here you are.
Here I am.
Great. Wonderful. From the garden.
Indeed.
Can you move a little bit more to your right side because you are right in the corner of the picture, at least with me. Yes.
How about that?
A little bit more.
Oh,
Yes. This is better.
Super, my fantastic fancy new tripod.
Yeah.
I got some feedback to say I was too low. No.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Now we are almost
professional. Now we're almost professional.
Almost professional.
How about that?
Anyway, for me, the most important thing is that we have fun and entertain the people out there.
I
hope we do.
In the sun. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So, our topic today is...
Do you light him up or...
shut him down?
Shut him down.
Hi, Barb. Nice to have you here. So, yeah. We often tend to shut him down, don't we? You as a man, What's your experience with women?
It's varied, and sometimes I'm lit up, and other times I'm shut down. And by shut down, I don't mean like forcefully made to be quiet. I would never accept that. What it means is it just shuts down all the energy and the curiosity and the enthusiasm to listen and to share and to connect. It just shuts that all down. Mm-hmm. And what we want to share today is how to use the coaching tool of observation to notice the impact of your communication. Does it light him up or shut him down?
So let's play.
Yes.
Okay, so where are we?
We are
a couple.
We are a couple, yeah. I'm at home waiting for my wonderful woman to come back. I've been excited to see her all day.
Okay. And then let's see what's happened.
And she walks in the door and I'm like, "Hi, honey. How are you?"
Hey. Oh, yeah. I had such a horrible day today. So everybody in my company, they were in such a bad mood. And my boss told me to do this. And the other side, my colleague came and did that. Oh, really, 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 really horrible. And you are not listening to me.
What? I am listening.
What is that face? You are never interested in what I tell you.
I'm listening. It sounds awful.
Yes, it was awful. Mm-hmm. Just acknowledge that I had an awful day.
You had an awful day.
Yes. And what are you? You're not even listening to me. Have you taken out the trash?
I'll do it after the game.
After which game?
Just football.
Yeah, football. Always football. Always you're watching football instead of helping me in the household. Oh my goodness!
I'll take the rush. I'll take the trash out, dear.
Could I do it? Yes. Okay. So, if I hadn't been so much in my own drama, I would have seen right at the beginning that it doesn't light him up. He was going down and I was going on and on and on and on with stuff. So how was that for you, my dear honey?
Wow. Firstly, I wanted to connect, and it became about you and your drama, and you just got into your pain and your suffering, and then you went on and on and on, and it's not really a conversation. It's you talking at me, almost like I'm a counselor, just
Exactly.
throwing up all over me. And you could see at the beginning I was like, yeah, and then after a while it became heavy, and I'm starting to think about all the drama, and then now I'm in drama. I was in excitement, I was enthusiastic to see you and to connect with you, but now my attention and my focus is on something outside of us, outside of our relationship. It's off in this world of well, I would like it to have been. And so you didn't notice that my energy was coming down, and my face had just dropped, and it was just becoming heavy, and then it just became boring, and then it just became like a disconnection. Yeah. And then I just switched off. I'm like, yes. I'm not here now. This isn't about us. This isn't about me. This is just about you and your day and your drama, and and it's no fun.
So I assume that the women who will watch that would ask, but I am in a relationship and now I'm not really feeling good. What shall I do instead? I need to get that out somehow.
And what would you suggest, Klarna?
I would suggest to get that stuff out before coming home. Doing whatever is good for me, and this is different for everybody. So for me at this very moment, it's very, very helpful when I walk on the beach barefoot. That helps me totally to be grounded and to come into myself, or sitting out in nature, just look on the sea or look on the tree or whatsoever, and communicate with the plants. And it is different for everyone. So my suggestion is, when you are in such a mood, and that happens, of course, because we are human and other people around us infect us with their shit, and we should get it off. Shake it off, or shake it off like this, whatever fits. Works for you.
I like that. Movement always helps.
Yeah.
So Klarna, so what I'm hearing is this is about responsibility. It's about you being responsible for whatever drama you've got going on, and you dealing with that before you connect with your partner, so that you don't get it onto them.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is my suggestion. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
And in observing my facial expressions, my energy, you can get a taste or a flavor of how it is for me while I'm having this conversation with you.
Yes.
What's happening?
Absolutely.
What's happening over here with the recipient, with the person you're communicating to, and observing? Does it light him up, or does it shut him down? And our guidance would be, we're looking to light each other up. I'm not looking to shut Klarna down. I'm not looking to drain the life force out of her because some drama happened to me earlier today. What I'm looking to do is get into a level of higher performance, a higher quality of being together, where we feel lightness rather than heavy. And what I know, Klarna, is the more light we have, the more fun we have, the more energy there is. And the more heavy we have, the less energy there is, and the less fun, and the less creativity, and the less flow that there is.
And this is This is so true. I love to pick the situations out of the moment. So before we started this conversation, we tried the tech so that we are not upside down again. I hope it is like this. I didn't double check it. Hey, it looks,
Just to
I think
confuse
it
you,
looks
Clara.
good. I think it looks good on my computer. So, but and then these technical things are sometimes a little bit heavy. And Vincent on his side, he was preparing himself, putting some makeup on and blah blah blah. So
Waxing
it
my
took a
ears.
little bit of time. And in the meantime, while he was doing his stuff and he didn't let me watch him, maybe that would have been more entertaining. So I entertained myself while trying out all those filters on this device, and I had a blast. And so I was quite light when I entered into this situation to open the Facebook Live. And this is all what it is about.
Yes.
Whatever you do, enjoy yourself. Try the best to enjoy yourself.
Klarna, can I make an observation?
Yes.
We have 0 participants. I suspect our call is set to private and not public.
No, it is not set to private because there have some people being in there, and you never know. Not everybody is shown here. You see,
there's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
But for instance, I get the device tells me now that Samantha is here. I don't know.
Oh, I see. Excellent.
Yeah. So you never know. Maybe some secret people, watch. Voyeurs, exactly. And I don't mind. They can rewatch it, replay it at any time. So yes, but it was an observation.
Thank you. Yes, which is the theme of our share today. It's about observing the impact that our communications have on others. So you would have heard the like blah 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 blah. If we're doing that, we can see it in other people. We can see the lack of engagement and aliveness in their eyes when we're having a conversation that's just heavy and boring. And what we want to do is just stop. If you notice it's just not lighting them up and they're not engaged, and then switching your attention and your focus onto them. Yes, and then seeing if there's a difference. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now some people might say, but I don't have anybody else to complain to share and offload these things. And I've used a practice which is very effective in enabling a woman to consciously download the things that might be stressful that she's not able to unload herself. And I'd love to share that with you, Klarna. Yes, okay, please. So it was a Sage coach who introduced me to this, and it's called downloading. And basically the request was based on there being so many things happening in her head to do with so many aspects of her life that it was a bit like, it amazes me how women are able to juggle so many balls. And it was like she was just having too many balls up in the air, and she was afraid that they were all going to fall down. And the request was, can I have a few minutes of your time to download these things that are going on rattling around in my head so that I can let go of them. And the request was, can you just give me a few minutes of your absolute undivided attention while you listen? But what I definitely don't want is response or answers or trying to fix it. I just want the opportunity to download. And what was needed was to maintain eye contact and just be present. And fully witness and be aware of and see her as she was communicating all these things. So we did that for a couple of minutes, and a huge amount of incredible stresses came flooding out like a volley. It was amazing. And I just focused and I kept paying attention. And when it was finished, she acknowledged it was done. We had a huge hug, and to see the change in her was amazing. She'd gone from being crouched in her shoulders and a bit low and a bit heavy looking to just being relieved. So we're not saying don't ever share things that aren't working or that are stressing you with your partner. What we're saying is don't just do it automatically and not pay attention. Do it consciously, and if you really need to do it in a very effective way, which allows you to let go of all the stresses and the strains. And for the man, it felt amazing, Klarna. I felt like a hero. I was like, yeah, I can take all of this stress and hold it for you. Give it to me, darling. I'll take care of it. And I got to be the hero. I got to take on, willingly and consciously, all of that stress. And it just actually went straight over my shoulder. Her concern was that it would get on me and it'd start to stress me. But because she had set it up so well, and I knew what I was doing, and I knew what my role was, she instructed me very clearly, I could relax into the process and just let her just download all this stuff that had to do with the kids and school and this and that and, you know, folks and holiday bookings and all sorts of stuff. But it all just came out. And once it had, my understanding was it enabled clarity. And that's a much healthier and clearer way of doing it. Whereas if it had been communicated in the way we did in the role play, it would have just gone on and on and on as a consistent complaint about this, that, the other, and I would have switched off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And maybe even left Klarna. You know, like I would have wanted to leave that energy and that space, not because I'm uncaring or unloving. It's just that it just doesn't feel good, and I don't know what to do, so I'll go and I'll go and watch the football.
And I was observing you while you were talking about that story, and I saw that you were lit up about telling this story. So obviously I thought you had some fun watching her, or you were entertained by what she didn't pour on you, but through you or beside you. So,
yeah.
And I wanted, there's something else I wanted to clarify. We are talking very often about women's part here. This is because we address mostly women, and that why we are having a retreat in England in July just for women. But of course, that also is somehow for men. Men also shouldn't come home and just deliver their shit on their women.
Yeah, it's a great point, Klarna. It's about conscious communication.
Yes.
It's about me being aware of the impact that my behavior and my communications have, and it's all in service of our relationship.
Yeah.
It's all in service of keeping the energy flowing and feeling good and staying connected, and being in service of each other. It's much happier relationship when we have our focus on what's going on outside of us and the impact that we're having.
So watching the other person, how he or she is reacting on what I say or do, is really key for the conversation. And sometimes it happens that something comes out which you have not intended, but when you are aware of it, you can switch it immediately.
Yeah. And if you're really fortunate and you have a conscious and aware partner, they can give you feedback and say, Klarna, I noticed when you're talking about this topic, there's a lot of frowning, your chin goes down, your voice gets lower, you seem stressed. And then give you that feedback and let you know what I see when you're having that conversation. And then
the one at the beginning, you mean the one at the beginning when we did the first role play?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. See, if I can see you're not having a good time and you're not having fun, I can help you and point that out to you and say, this doesn't look like it's lighting you up.
Yeah.
And then you get that information, because we can get lost, can't we, in our thoughts and our feelings and a bit overwhelmed by our emotions. And it's like getting onto a fast train that we maybe aren't aware of, and then a bit of feedback can help you get off. Yeah.
Yes, this is true. So, do you have anything else to share? I think that was it.
No, just to say, I saw you smiling a lot, Klarna, during this broadcast, and that makes
When
me
I
happy.
see you, Vincent, I'm smiling because you are smiling too.
Oh, magic.
And with this nice background, the sun and the tree, it's great that you have sun in England.
Yes, yeah, that's it's brief but beautiful while it's here.
Wonderful.
Great, Klarna. Thanks for
Yeah.
a great call and a lot of fun. Enjoyed the role play.
Yes, and don't forget, we have that women's retreat. Exactly, my finger. Don't forget. From the 5th to the 7th of July in South England.
That's right. Yes.
And if you want to join us and are not yet sure, just give us a call. What's your phone number, Vincent?
In the UK, it's 07960 671 904. If you're calling from outside the UK, +44 and then 7960 671 904. And yours, Klarna?
We will put that in the chat anyway because I couldn't even remember that. If you want to talk to me, you can just go to talktoklarna.us and book a slot.
Fantastic. And if they want to talk about anything in particular, they can just give us a call. We are
Absolutely.
here to help and support.
Not just about the retreat. So let us check in and see how we